Okay, so let me show you some of my projects to inspire you with this emergency lighting design calculations. Okay, so this is the first one. Unfortunately, I did this one in Relux. And you can see those luminaire type. Yes, it's definitely from Relux. I included this one because I just want to show you that you can create a layout where there are colors to show the difference between the emergency one and the non-emergency luminaire. In Dialux, there is a label on the one with an emergency version, and for the Relux, it's just color coding. Okay, so this is the simple layout for small apartment units with emergency lighting. I included this one just to show you that there are, I hope you can see this one, emergency exit signs in every door going towards the fire exit doors or fire exit staircase. Okay. Oh, sorry. And this yellow are the additional luminaire to achieve the 1 lux value on the corridor. Later on, we will discuss this kind of calculation and what kind of luminaire to be used in this corridor areas. Okay, so this is another sample layout for emergency lighting, and you can see those yellow square are the 60 by 60 luminaire. These are the normal lighting, while the one with the dot red is the emergency one. So this one, the dot red, is a small emergency luminaire. It's a recessed, very small emergency luminaire. That's why you can see it's scattering all over the office area. Okay, so you can do the same like this one when you use a Dialux Evo software. Here is another one. So this calculation, the client asked me to just do the emergency lighting. No need for the normal lighting. So he sent me the photometric files for the emergency luminaire, and you can see those purple one are the emergency fittings and the green one are the exit signs. And see, it's very easy to do this one, to do the layout for emergency lighting. Later on, we will do it in AutoCAD hands-on tutorial. Always remember that in every door, there should have an exit sign, and it should be going to the fire exit staircase or the main entrance or the back door, anywhere close to the area where they can get out of the building. Okay, so this is another example. This is an industrial plant, and I did an emergency calculation for this one. I will show you the Dialux Evo file later, and it looks good. And here's another one. This is a simple office lighting using, again, Dialux Evo software. And I will show this one to you also later. This one is the normal operation, and later I will show you the emergency calculation. This project has non-maintained luminaire. In every room, the specific luminaire is there as to serve as an emergency and as well as a normal lighting. Okay, so let's go and check this file now. Let's proceed to the Dialux Evo. All right, so this is the one that I have showed you about the office that has an emergency calculation. So you can see those, okay, let's open the luminaires. Okay, so whatever you can see here are all luminaires, and the one with this legend on the side of the luminaire is the one that has an emergency option. This one is a centralized battery system emergency lighting. Okay, later on you will understand the difference between the central battery system and the self-contained luminaire system. So all the luminaires that you are seeing right now with a legend are connected to the central battery system. So when the power fails, the central battery system will kick in and give lights to these types of the luminaires. While for the self-contained luminaire, for the emergency lighting, it has a built-in battery on the fitting itself. So it means that they don't need to connect to the central battery, but instead they are still connected to the main lines, but they have the battery included in the fitting. And when the the main line is shut down, the battery inside the fitting will kick in and light it up. Okay, so later on you will understand those terms that I'm using. But for now, I'm just showing to you the layout for this emergency calculation. And let's go to the 3D view so you will appreciate it more. Okay, so if you don't know how to use the Dialux Evo software, I would like to encourage you to enroll in one of my another Udemy courses, the Dialux Evo for beginners. Go and check that one because I cannot teach you everything here in this course if you don't know how to use the Dialux Evo software. It's very basic. Also the AutoCAD. So enroll in the basic AutoCADs for Lighting Designer. Okay, just two software for this course, Dialux Evo and AutoCAD. Okay, so this one, when I go to the normal light, I'll go and check this light scene. And then I'll go to the lights and go to the light scene here. And I'll just set or calculate it again. Actually, I have an exported images, I think. So, all right, there you go. Look at this one. Okay, so this is the normal one. You can identify the light scenes here. So I have two light scenes here, the one in the normal and the one in the emergency. And let's go into 3D. Look at that. So this is the normal one. And if I go back to the emergency light scene, this is the one. Okay, looking good, right? Okay, so for every room, I will tell you the number of the fitting that you need to use in a specific room because you only need, for example, in this office or scientific lab analysis, you will only need the minimum of 0.5 lux to achieve the emergency lighting requirements. And for the corridor, you only need something like 1 lux as the minimum to achieve your emergency lighting requirements for a corridor. And for other areas, still 0.5 lux. Okay, later on, I will teach you how you will do it. And also we will discuss the standards about lighting design. Okay, so let's go now to the other one, which is look at that. Okay, this is cut because it's a 3D file, because it's too huge. The 3D object is very huge. This is an industrial plant, and what you are seeing right now is a normal lighting design. You can see this one is an industrial, and those floodlights are explosion-proof floodlights. And the client only requests for 100 lux for the overall, for the staircase and the platforms, and where there are some machines to operate. For the areas that has the machine to operate, they require 200 lux. Like for example, this one. And you can see those platform, yeah, it has value in the calculation. Now this one, you can see it's 281 lux. Okay, so this is the normal one. And if we go to the emergency calculation for this Dialux Evo file, so let's go and click this. Emergency light scene. And what will happen? Okay, because this is a huge one, let's go and check. Okay, it's slowing down because it will generate again the emergency version. But actually, I can just show you the PDF file. Okay, so this is the PDF file, and let's open it and let's view it. Okay, so this is how it looks when we run a calculation for an emergency lighting. So the requirements is just 100 lux and 50 lux and 200 lux. So the average is 100 lux. There you go. So this is the normal one, and this is the emergency version one. We can zoom it. There you go. So yeah, you can also see in the layout which fitting are emergency version and which fitting are not. Okay, I think we need to open the CAD file to see the layout for this one. But actually, we can go and check in the plan view. If we can see, there you go. I hope you can see those green box here. So this luminaire is one of the emergency version, and some is not. This one is not. This one is yes, EM. This one is not, and this one is emergency. Okay, so you can immediately see on the legend if it has an emergency version or just a regular luminaire. There you go. Even in 3D, you can see it. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, so yeah, I've shown you two two projects only, but I have lots and I cannot open it all together in one shot right now because this one is already too heavy. So on the next hands-on tutorial, I will show you more, and I hope you will inspired on this one. Okay, so there you go. And actually, you can go inside in every room if you like. Say Chem Lab. There you go. Okay, we need to calculate it again. Yeah, and you can see this one is the emergency version. So, yeah. And yeah, I hope you are inspired with this project, and I'll see you again on the next topic, which is the section 2, the theory about emergency lighting design. Okay, see you again on the next video.